Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. We'll be doing a tarot reading for you today, and my name is Ingrid if you haven't been to my channel yet. And welcome, it's so good to see you all again. And please watch this video to the end because there's going to be so many surprises coming up for you, Sagittarius. I have this very interesting energy which says to have a look at this card as I read this. You could be in a snowy environment, or this could be something that comes to you in a dream. 32, 5 could be an important number for you. Maybe something is coming to you in 3 weeks or 2 months. Be present to your question as I read wisdom. If you are always addicted to the process of becoming, there are storms on your horizon, Sagittarius. This is because if suddenly there is nothing left to become, you are filled with terror. And suddenly you're face to face with your own empty being. Find the sacred space, a sanctuary of pleasant stillness in your heart, like the stillness of the fallen snow. To know that you are truly alone is the first step on the long journey to self-discovery, on the path to power. The final step is to learn that you are linked with the universe, that you have already become part of everything and already live in all the lodges of the universe. This is wisdom. Wow, so today, Sagittarius, wisdom is with you as you wander, as you witness these messages that are woven into the fabric of your new year as we go forward. You've come here to see something. You come here to understand something because wisdom is with you. You want more knowledge. You want to know the truth, the wiseness. Perhaps there have been times you've seen owls or images of owls. Four of Swords, rest, Sagittarius. The 4 elements, the 4 dimensions are leading to the 5th dimension, a breakthrough here that comes after the 4th dimension is released, in that centering of rest, meditation, of knowing that essence within us and within our higher mind that we had brought through in the dream of this wisdom, of being everything in that field of interconnection. You enter, Sagittarius, this year, 2024, in transition. You've made these amazing mental strides away from feeling trapped in these negative situations that you thought you could never break out of. You have this safety of a wise ferryman, the boatman, taking you across to clear, exotic lands. But the waters are not troubled anymore. You're moving on. So the 4 is progressing to the 6. There's a progression, a movement in your mind. You're making strides in your beliefs about yourself. You've rested and did the download of receiving from your higher mind a way out, a way to move forward, a way to trust that you can go forward away from some trap of the mind. Transitioning, transition to judgment. 20. Judgment, the swan, reflection in the mirror, the judgment of that awakening call. You're in transition to a new call, to a new perspective, to a new judgment about your life. Through that download of rest and renewal, meditation, prayer, chanting, in that sleep, the rest of the new year, my Sagittariuses are now being given guidance, a respite, being taken to calmer waters. And the mind can rest because it's come to some understanding, a new judgment on this life, what it's for, a new calling, a new acceptance. And the swan mates for life, but here we see this single swan. The swan is can be very much identified with the spirit realm, moving smoothly across the surface of the dream. The Prince of Cups. Meditating under the card of rest and meditation. You're holding that cup and you're in that ability to sit still and to quiet the mind and to go to a deeper brainwave, the alpha state that we go through by the 3 stages in Silva mind training. And we go to that deepest mind where we receive all of this information from our higher power, from the universe itself. And that's that awakening through the judgment, through the acknowledgement of that higher realm that is guiding us to this fulfillment. This year, as we move forward, every moment, every second is part of this awakening to what it is, this transition. Where am I transitioning to? Every moment it's change. Every moment is altering us. And we have to have that introspection, to sit on the water. This is so beautiful because both this card, they're both almost sitting together on the water. You know, Christ walked on water, but here it's saying, Sagittarius, sit on the water. And let that swan, that dream, that judgment inform you through wisdom that you are part of everything, and everything is you. You are everything, and everything is you. Nurture what you're growing within you, the pregnancy of creation. A woman you may know with red hair, beautiful beauty are you. You might see her in your dream, your alter ego, male or female, masculine or feminine. You are the queen of the realm of the emotion. There's a lot of water in this reading and a lot of of the air sign of the mind. But it's the air of rest and movement into retreat and transition, because you're dedicated. You've worked hard on something, Sagittarius, through many moons, through many cycles. Your devoted dog, that instinctual animal part of yourself, knows that sense of devotion, and you're devoted to your craft, to what you're nurturing. That's so beautiful. And tell us more in this story for Sagittarius. As you rest and receive this introspection, you have moved on from this mental torment of feeling in bondage. You're trapped in some situation that you didn't feel was actually mentally right or correct for you. And maybe it's taken a long time, 7 years. I just had that sense of 7 coming because, and the judgment, it could be 10 years, 20 years. The 5 of Cups. There has been loss, there has been sadness, there has been sorrow, there has been disappointment in love or in our feelings or in our introspection perhaps brings us to a sense of disappointment. Disappointment in ourselves, disappointment in love, or in something very significant, a significant relationship. But it all could be just in the realm of the feelings, a kind of sadness. But you need to not keep looking at what has been spilled or what didn't happen the way you wanted it to, or that hurt you, and to pick up the 3 cups that are still standing and take that living water there to the next realm for yourself, because judgment is saying a whole new world is coming, and you've got to let go of your fear. You've got to let go of these mental thought structures that hang over your head. And this beautiful woman with the red hair is on fire in your dreams, your nightmares. So in this judgment and this awakening to this new life, into a new whole understanding, let go of those painful, fearful thoughts. They're self-sabotaging. They're not real, because you're dedicated. And sorrow, well, Sagittarius, we have to be present and read the cards as the cards. And this 5 of Cups and 3 of Swords says that there's a lot of, in this reading, a lot of water and swords. So that's cups and swords. So there's a lot of mental thoughts and constructs and emotions that seem to be leading to a kind of sadness, sorrow, and disappointment. And that introspection has caused, and that rest has perhaps the time off, maybe at the holidays or something. I mean, it's just saying that you've taken a transition, a retreat, and there's some fear. It's in your mind. This fear of the judgment, of this waking up to the call, of seeing something in a new way, and nurturing that. And also knowing how dedicated you've been. So I'm just wondering, in the story we have here for Sagittarius as we're going into 2024, what is this disappointment about? The universe. Well, the disappointment is about coming successfully to also often, the judgment, and then the universe is the last card of the deck. So it's saying that the disappointment is that you come to some end of something, some final completion. And you're into a whole new world, but how can that be the disappointment, Sagittarius? When you are moving on, maybe that point that you're at is not as fulfilling as you thought it would be. That introspection, the time off, the time of rest and retreat has shown that you will have wealth. There are new opportunities in the realm of finances. And that's what's coming through the introspection, maybe new ways to have material success, to do financially well at your job, because you're moving away from a transition. Maybe you're transitioning and working more with other people in a higher position, or knowing that they're seeing that you stand out above the rest. And the judgment is the 9 of Discs, culmination, a sense of independence in your ability to make money and to be wealthy independently, and to have that luxuries and the things you enjoy and the environment or home that you've always imagined. And why is the 9 of Swords fear here? Leadership, King of Wands. That passion, that fiery energy. You need to take command of that, dear Sagittarius. Be your own leader. Be charismatic. Be an entrepreneur. Or maybe there's someone you're in a relationship with, or someone, your friend, or someone you know who is that fear, that you're afraid to meet with that leadership capacity within your own self, to claim the spotlight, to stand in your power and your charisma and your fire. But you're a fire sign, Sagittarius. Claim that, new horizons. Because the sorrow is saying, oh my God, despair is clarifying sorrow. And you see that she's also kind of resting like on the water. It almost seems like she's floating on the water. So out of this Prince of Cups, of this inkling of something in the new realm of creativity, and that judgment, that awareness of a culmination of the end of something, the completion, but a successful completion, Sagittarius, then sorrow is clarified by the 3 of Swords. Sagittarius, is there something that you feel has betrayed you, has hurt you to the core? Something that broke your heart or penetrated your ability to think highly of yourself, to really have the capacity to rationalize and understand what has happened in the realm of your thoughts. I mean, this doesn't say that someone's actually literally physically hurt you in either case, but it's showing that the mind has been hurt. The mind has, the sorrow, at whatever that is, will clarify more, Sagittarius, has led to a level of despair. But that need not be, because as we began with the story of the wisdom, of that snow, of that clarity, of that deep knowing that we're interconnected to everything and all that is. But this despair and sorrow is the Hermit. Well, it's asking you to go deeper, to go inside. Again, we have another card of introspection. Sagittarius, follow that lantern, because there's the star of illumination, of inspiration, of healing, of hope, faith in your own ability, and you've got that strength and that ability because you are one who loves higher learning, to study, to learn something new, to learn about wisdom. Sagittarius love higher learning, higher knowledge, philosophies. So that could say by being the hermit and going off and really finding that inner knowledge will, I think, heal that sorrow and despair. And what do my dear Sagittarius, well, I just wanted to say I always love doing readings for you, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you come and watch my shows regularly, Sagittarius, thank you so much for your thumbs up and your subscriptions and comments and just being a part of Ingrid's Insights. So what do the angel guides want us to know? That you're protected as you go through this time of despair and sorrow and introspection and disappointment. I don't know, Sagittarius, who out there is connecting to this reading, but it's just showing that we do have to go through these phases of life. At times, we're on this journey, and it says that you've got angelic protection, Sagittarius, right now, in this moment, when you're watching this. And I will say there's a lot of rich information that is important for you to, in some way, metabolize, digest, and let it nourish you. So watch this through to the end, and I do really appreciate you giving me the time and energy and the support. But for this to really be beneficial, you need to go deep and to receive this guidance. Yes. It's confirming yes. Put on these vibrant colors of light and say yes to yourself, Sagittarius. Yes, you can. Yes, you are angelically protected. Yes, yes, and double yes to blessings and abundance. Hold that light within your heart. Let it burn. Let it glow. Let it shine. And know you have all the support around you. And as a last card to summarize our reading and to take an affirmation with you as you go into the rest of this day and to feel into this reading, we'll have 11, the portal of belief, that purple royalty, that deep third eye, indigo. Sagittarius, let's focus together on the affirmation of belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to Source. So, I know the frequency of belief supports my sense of self-worth. I know my self-worth is based on my gifts and talents, but also it is based on a strong connection to Source. Powerful. And if there's an area of something you need to infuse with your belief, Sagittarius, this is saying in this 11:11, you can go forward and to focus on belief as you meditate, believing in that divine connection to Source. Well, thank you so much again, Sagittarius, for spending this time with me. And you know I love you, and we're all here together in this interconnected field, helping each other learn, grow, create wisdom, to understand that angelic protection, and to heal from our feelings of disappointment, sorrow, sadness, fears, defeat, and know that nothing can defeat us as we have that interconnection to Source, and that we are blessed, abundant, have angelic protection, and can say yes, to life. Well, I look forward to seeing you soon, Sagittarius. Bye.